In the January 2018 issue of Saikyo Jump, Toriyama gave an interview where he revealed many facts about the Saiyans and their history. The most widely circulated piece of information from this interview is the existence of an ancient Saiyan known as Yamoshi. However, there are many people within the community who hold certain misconceptions about this mysterious character. Today, I am going to be trying to clear up these misconceptions. The most common piece of misinformation that has been circulating regarding Yamoshi is the idea that he was the original Super Saiyan God. In reality, this was not the case. Let's take a look at Toriyama's full statement regarding Yamoshi's identity. The question he was asked was the legendary Super Saiyan Frieza feared the Super Saiyan God that appeared in Battle of Gods? The following was his response. In a certain sense, they are the same person. That is to say, very long ago, before planet Vegeta was the Saiyan's planet, there was a man named Yamoshi who had a righteous heart despite being a Saiyan. He and his 5 comrades started a rebellion, but he was cornered by combatants and became a Super Saiyan for the first time. Though his transformation and fearsome fighting style shocked the other Saiyans, outnumbered, Yamoshi eventually wore himself out and was defeated. But this was only the beginning of his legend. Afterwards, Yamoshi's spirit wandered in continuous search of 6 righteous-hearted Saiyans, seeking a new savior, Super Saiyan God. From a glance, it's understandable how many people have come to the conclusion that Yamoshi must be the original Super Saiyan God. Toriyama made note of him fighting alongside 5 comrades. Factor in Yamoshi himself, and this is the same amount of Saiyans needed for the God ritual. He also opens up the statement by saying, in a certain sense, they are the same person. However, if you read the statement more closely, you'll realize that isn't what Toriyama is trying to imply at all. He says quite clearly that Yamoshi became a Super Saiyan for the first time, not a Super Saiyan God, and he makes no mention of Yamoshi transforming further. Toriyama also specifies that Yamoshi's rebellion happened before planet Vegeta was the Saiyan's planet. This is a very important detail, because in Battle of Gods, when Shenron is explaining the history of the original Super Saiyan God, he specifies that the conflict took place on planet Vegeta. This proves that Yamoshi and the original Super Saiyan God can't be the same person. They lived in completely different eras. To play devil's advocate, in the Dragon Ball Super adaptation of the Beerus arc, the planet the original Super Saiyan God fought on is never specified. However, the question Toriyama was answering directly mentions Battle of Gods. Furthermore, nothing in Dragon Ball Super itself contradicts the original Super Saiyan God fighting on planet Vegeta, so I think it's still fair to treat what Shenron said in Battle of Gods as canon. Toriyama then goes on to say that after Yamoshi was defeated, his spirit wandered the universe in search of a new savior, that being the Super Saiyan God. This brings us back to how Toriyama said they're the same person in a certain sense. Yamoshi's wandering spirit is what makes the Super Saiyan God ritual possible, but he himself was never a Super Saiyan God. The original Super Saiyan God is an entirely different character separate from Yamoshi, who as of 2023 is still unnamed. The closest thing to new lore we've gotten surrounding this mysterious character comes from Dragon Ball Legends. Shallot and Giblet, 2 original characters made for the game's story, are stated to be descendants of the original Super Saiyan God. However, there are 2 reasons this lore should be taken with a grain of salt. One is that these characters are not canon and are exclusive to Dragon Ball Legends. 2 is that these characters seem to be from a time where the Saiyans still lived on planet Sadala, based on the armor they wear, which makes them being descendants of the original Super Saiyan God mentioned in Battle of Gods impossible. It seems likely that the development team of Dragon Ball Legends also fell victim to the misconception surrounding Yamoshi, and they thought he was the original Super Saiyan God when they created Shallot and Giblet, which just shows how widespread the confusion really is. The character Cumber from Dragon Ball Heroes is also connected to the original Super Saiyan God in some way, but as of making this video, this hasn't been elaborated on much. The most likely explanation seems to be that Cumber was amongst the evil Saiyans who defeated him, but once again we can't forget the fact that Cumber is a non-canon character, at least right now. So to quickly sum things up, Yamoshi was the legendary Super Saiyan who fought the evil Saiyans on planet Sadala alongside 5 comrades. When he and his friends were defeated, his spirit began wandering the universe in search of 6 good-hearted Saiyans to create a new savior, known as the Super Saiyan God. Many years later, 6 good-hearted Saiyans attempted to rebel against the evil Saiyans on planet Vegeta. 5 of these Saiyans poured their energy into the 6th, which allowed this unnamed Saiyan to become the first ever Super Saiyan God thanks to the assistance of Yamoshi's wandering spirit. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on future uploads. Check out the links below to follow me on my other socials. I stream multiple times a week on Twitch and I'm constantly checking my Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.